Good morning. This is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
A man wanted for sex crimes involving a child in Sioux Falls has been arrested in New Mexico.
A warrant for 43-year-old Stephen Martin was issued earlier this month in Minnehaha County. Last week, authorities more than 1,000 miles away made an arrest. Martin is being held on a $10,000 bond as an out-of-state fugitive until he is sent back to South Dakota.
According to court documents, Martin is wanted on several charges, including window peeking, stalking children, indecent exposure, and sexual exploitation of a minor.
His behavior was incredibly alarming to us, and so when we got the report, we immediately put some resources behind it to see where he was in our community, if he was in our community, worked closely with the sheriff's office and the state's attorney's office to make sure that that warrant was quickly signed so we could take action.
Now, in the current and past cases, the alleged victims range in ages from 5 to 13 years old. We'll let you know when Martin is back in South Dakota.
A Sioux Falls woman will spend more time in jail in connection with a sex abuse case.
A judge on Wednesday sentenced Amanda Huff to 60 days after earlier pleading guilty to abuse or neglect of a disabled adult and misprision of a felony. Her husband, Kyle Huff, is facing charges of rape and kidnapping of a woman at their Central Sioux Falls apartment.
Amanda Huff will get credit for the 364 days she's already served in jail since her arrest. The judge told her she deserved to serve many years in prison, but added that she was not as culpable as her husband.
Dozens of people showed up at Epps Park in downtown Sioux Falls last night.
They gathered for a missing and murdered awareness vigil.
Organizers called people to stand together in the wake of recent tragedies. The vigil comes less than a week after the body of a missing 14-year-old girl was found in rural Brookings County.
Several friends of McKenna Wendell spoke at the event.
And I really miss her, but she's in a better place, and I hope everybody heals in their own way.
There were candles and music and prayers for Wendell and other victims.
The Sioux Falls Police Department will also be assisting with the funeral escort for McKenna Wendell around 10:40 this morning. Police say it might be a large procession and could impact travel from West 33rd to Hills of Rest Cemetery.
Now let's get a check of our weather with meteorologist Scott Munt. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning, Perry. Good morning, everybody. We are looking at a much cooler day today. Strong north winds this morning, 15 to 30 miles per hour. The occasional gust getting close to 40 miles per hour, helping to bring in this cooler air where temperatures are expected to remain steady or fall as we do go through the morning and into the afternoon. Also following a couple of light showers that are falling, maybe some freezing drizzle, freezing rain early this morning in northeastern KELOLAND. Brian will have more details on your forecast coming up.
All right, thank you very much, Scott. The year-long process of becoming a firefighter with Sioux Falls Fire Rescue starts with an application.
Once you've submitted an application, then comes an entrance exam, oral interview, and conditional employment, which leads to weeks of training.
Sioux Falls Fire Rescue will start accepting applications for the next cadet class on April 20th.
We are looking for individuals who just have a passion for service, a passion for helping other individuals, and have a passion for their community as a whole. So I've been with the city for 11 years as a firefighter. I came from a background of nursing. I was a nurse for a few years before I started with Sioux Falls Fire, and Sioux Falls Fire has really filled that gap of looking to help people, looking to serve, and always having a job where you never know what the next day and what the next challenge is going to bring.
Applications are open once a year. The next academy is set to start early next year.
All About You Adoptions in Sioux Falls is celebrating 20 years of helping families.
The fundraising event will take place this weekend and is the first time All About You will host an event like this.
This is a big deal, and we need to celebrate this, and we need to bring people together. We have past board members who are coming back for it, so it's going to be a good time to celebrate the 20 years.
For more information on the celebration and how to get tickets, you can find links under this story here on KELOLAND.com.
The Sioux Falls Regional of the NCAA Division I Men's Ice Hockey Championship starts today at the Premier Center.
16 teams remain in the hunt for a spot in the Frozen Four, including 4 in Sioux Falls, led by second overall seed North Dakota.
This is our first time hosting North Dakota here. We've hosted this event in 2018 and in 2024. Both times they were not here at this regional. So to have them here just a few hours away and hopefully their fans travel, should be a full house, really loud, really exciting fans.
The regional semifinals are today, with Providence playing Quinnipiac at 4 p.m., followed by North Dakota and Merrimack at 7:30.
The regional final is Saturday at a time to be announced.
That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get another Check Your Weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, as we check your weather today, well, temperatures have already been in the 50s. We've officially reached our high for the day, and now we get to watch the temperature just trying to hold steady or slipping as we go through the afternoon, courtesy of a north wind, some cloud cover, maybe a chance of a sprinkle. The moisture out there has been a little bit disorganized, but in the northeast, where it has been falling from time to time, we've had a little patchy freezing rain around Sisseton, as those numbers even falling into the 20s at times. But overall, it looks like for most of us, it's not going to be a large amount of rain or snow. More sprinkles or flurries. Northwest South Dakota, a little bit more evidence to support some light snow. Overall tonight, though, high pressure builds in. That's going to give us a pretty decent cool down here for Friday morning, upper teens and low 20s, and most of the day tomorrow. 40s for central and eastern Kettle-Land. Even the northeast may struggle out of the 30s for highs. So that's definitely a notable difference. But it's not going to last long. We're going to switch the wind around to the south on Saturday, warming back to the mid-60s in Sioux Falls, and 70-degree weather likely in western and central Kettle-Land. There's that north wind in the forecast today. A lot of us here, 40s and low 50s in the far southeast. Forecast lows for tonight. Again, a lot of 20-degree weather out there. 23 Sioux Falls and Mitchell, 24 in Chamberlain. And the forecast tomorrow, that 40 in Brookings with bright sunshine. We're even that chilly, so that does make a difference too. Here's your 7-day forecast. Mid-60s on Saturday, 70s Sunday. We'll hold the 70s into Monday. And then after that, there's a lot of disagreements on how to handle the next stage of weather. And so I would caution you, don't get too fixated on Tuesday, Wednesday just yet. Let's focus on the front 5. And after that, it's that typical April changing. We've got some warmer air fighting with some colder air. There could be some moisture for us. Right now, we've kept things dry for Aberdeen through Wednesday. The best chance of probably is going to start out in the Black Hills, where actually we need the moisture probably the most in the southwestern part of South Dakota. We got a 30% chance of some rain there on Wednesday. Again, Tuesday, Wednesday at this point, kind of a placeholder on how fast that cooler air is going to start to arrive. Or do we get one chunk now and then we warm back up and then cool down somewhere around Easter? So stay tuned. That'll be an interesting subject for today's Whether or Not program on Kettle-Land Plus. That'll do it for now. Check out details online at kettleland.com.